Welcome, welcome, guys. My name is Mr. Chadwick Robinson, founder and leader of the Dream Team Movement. I'm so excited to talk to you guys here about this concept that is very, very important to actually building your business. Guys, this training is going to be called the Art of the Launch Training. The Art of the Launch, guys. It's very, very important that you grasp this concept. If you can successfully launch your business will never be the same, guys. And I want to really pass this down to you guys, but I want to make sure that for all the callers listening in on this quick training that we're going to give, guys, not only do you want to do this, but you want to pass this information down to your organization. Remember, this call, every time you enroll someone, you want to plug them into these trainings, okay? That's why this call is being recorded, so we can pass it out, make sure we float it through the organization so your business can definitely take a life of its own, guys. The art of the launch, okay? The art of the launch. First of all, guys, to start off with the art of the launch, okay, it's very, very important for you to understand what do we mean by the art of the launch. Well, guys, I want you to picture a plane on a runway, and I want that plane to symbolize your business, okay? Now, the goal for the plane, a.k.a. your business, is to fly off the runway and to take you to your destination. What is your destination? Your destination is your promise, right? Your promise. This is what you want your plane to do for you. This is what you want your business to do for you. But in order to pull off a successful launch, guys, there's some key things that your plane must do on the runway, okay? Very, very important. So the plane is on the runway, guys. Now, in order for that plane, okay, the plane equals your business. So in order for the plane to take off of that runway, guys, it's going to need a couple key things, right? Number one, it's going to need gas, right? It's going to need fuel, number one, right? The plane cannot move without fuel, okay? What is fuel to your business? See, because the plane is your business. The business is your plane, right? What is the fuel in your business? See, the fuel to your business is people. See, that's the fuel, guys, people. It's in order for you to successfully launch your business, you're going to need people, right? Lots of people. Then number two, what you're going to also need, guys, is momentum. Momentum, right? A plane cannot take off of the runway without any momentum. See, and the art of the launch is very, very similar to this plane theory that I'm describing to you guys to give you a visual of what your business needs to do in order to go on autopilot. So I really want you to think about this, guys, here, okay, because this is something that I successfully did, and that's why I have hundreds of people in the network, because I mastered the art of the launch. It was taught to me by a multi-millionaire maker, and I had to implement this in the beginning of my business in order to successfully launch. Now, here's the deal. So you have your plane on the runway, which is your business. And your business is designed to take you to your destination, which is your promise. So you're going to need people, and you're going to need fuel, right? You're going to need people, which is your fuel. You're going to need momentum. Now, here's the deal, guys. I'm going to tell you how to prep your plane, how to prep your business for a successful launch, because here's the deal. When a plane is on a runway, guys, and it's moving, let's say it's going 10 miles an hour, can that plane lift off the ground? Absolutely not, right? That plane gets up, let's say that plane is moving, 30% throttle. Could that plane take off the ground? Absolutely not. If that plane is moving at 60% full throttle, can that plane take off the ground? Absolutely not. See, if that plane picks up more speed and it's moving at 90% full throttle, can the plane lift off the ground? Absolutely not. See, it's only when the plane hits 100% full throttle can that plane lift off the ground. And that is the concept, guys, that you have to understand about your business. See, a lot of people have a lot of myths about home-based business. And I want to break that chain of those myths and really give you guys a clear understanding of what it's going to take for your business to be ultimately successful. See, a lot of people believe that, just slow and steady wins the race. See, a lot of people heard of the story of the turtle and the rabbit. And in the story, the turtle actually beats the rabbit because the rabbit is quicker, but it starts to get sidetracked, right? And the turtle moves slow and steady and actually wins the race. Well, see, that sounds great, and that sounds like a great story, and we all know this story. But see, in home-based business, that doesn't work in this equation. See, in this equation, guys, success loves speed. Success loves speed. Write that down. So what you want to do is you have to build up enough momentum with your plane to get your plane off the runway. Now, once your plane comes off the runway, guys, now your plane will never have to produce as much energy as it needed to get off the ground. See, that's the philosophy that you have to understand. You have to put everything you got into launching your business. You can't go slow and steady. You can't say, I'm just going to try to sign up one person every, month. You can't do that when you're launching your business. It's only when your plane is off the runway can you do that. If you're trying to get to any rank level in the business, guys, you have to launch your business, okay? So I'm going to tell you some key ingredients on how to prep and get started in your launch phase. First thing that you're going to need, guys, okay, you're going to need a list of contacts. A list of contacts, okay? Anywhere from 50 to 100 people. I suggest that 100 people be the minimum amount of people that you will need on your list. Okay, when I did my launch, guys, I had 250 people on my list, okay? I had 250 people on my list, meaning when I went through my phone, I had 250 people. What I did was, listen very closely, guys, I took all of the numbers that was in my phone. I took a fresh new notebook, and I wrote all the numbers down in that notebook. I didn't keep them in the phone. It's very strategic why I did this, guys. You cannot operate it with it in your phone. You'll lose track of who you called, and you'll be going through the call logs. You need to write the numbers out from the phone, put it into manual paper, back into the paper in your notebook. Write them all down, right? This is preparing your launch because, remember, your plane needs fuel, and in this business, your fuel is people, which means you cannot produce enough momentum if you don't have enough people. This is the art of the launch, right? So what I did was I took 250 people, guys, lined them up in my notebook, and what I did was I said, okay, now I have my fuel because I have my people. But now that I have my people, I have to produce momentum. And I understood that the plane theory was sort of like a rocket. You notice when a rocket shoots up, guys, it uses 90% of its energy to get the rocket off the ground. Once it actually pierces through the atmosphere, the plane, the spaceship never has to actually use that much energy anymore. It starts to coast. And that's what you have to understand. You got to give it all you got, guys, okay? So once you have your list built, this is what you're going to do to build momentum, right? To build momentum, what you're going to do is say, hey, you have to contact as many people as you know in the shortest period of time about your business. That is the only way you will produce enough energy, enough momentum to get your plane off the ground. People hear my story, and I say I signed up 12 people in 48 hours, and people are amazed and say, man, he signed up 12 people in 48 hours on New Year's Eve? How did he do that? Well, guys, I had a list of 250 people, and I didn't care what the 250 people thought about when I called them, what they were going to think about my business. See, that was not my concern. That was none of my business to be concerned about how they felt about me and my business. See, my goal was to go through the no's as fast as possible to get to the yeses. It's like being at a doctor's office, guys. If you have to take a shot and you're afraid of needles, do you want the doctor to just stick the needle in really, really slow and take his time, or do you just want him to go ahead and stick it in and get it over with? See, that's what you got to understand. Guys, build you a list. Do not let those contacts sit in your phone and they do not know about your business. That is killing your business. What you're going to do, put that list together, and you're going to say, okay, it's go time. Now, what I did, guys, is I went straight down my list. It took me about a week and a half to contact 250 people. And this is what I did. I call, right? The telephone rings. Ring. They pick up the phone. Hello? And I say, hello, Danny, how are you doing today? He says, I'm doing amazing. I said, listen, I'm giving you a call, but I really don't have a lot of time to talk. But I recently partnered up with some people, some really successful people, and they're teaching people how to generate $500 to $3,000 from the comfort of their home part-time. Now, I've been selected to be one of those people to learn, and they gave me 10 exclusive tickets to be on an exclusive conference call, and you were the first person that I thought about. So I just wanted to ask you a quick question. I don't want to waste any of your time, but I wanted to ask you a quick question. If there was a way that you could generate $500 to $3,000 from the comfort of your home part-time, in addition to what you're already doing, would you want to know about it? And the gentleman might say, yeah, man, yeah, I want to know about it. Okay, great. Listen, I got 100 other people to call, man, but I'm going to give you a call right back with some more information, all right? And then guess what? Guy get excited and say, man, can you tell me a little bit more? Listen, I don't have a lot of time to talk. I'll give you a call back. I got 100 other people to call, okay? And I hung up the phone. I did not sit on the phone with them because they got excited. I got excited because they were excited, and so I stayed on the phone with them, and I told them everything about the business. No. So you got to understand, guys, it's very, very important for you to understand that people are motivated by the fear of loss rather than the possibility of gain. People will move faster with the sense of urgency knowing that they will lose out on something versus, them gain something. So you got to get off the phone, guys. It's called be in a hurry, show value, and take it away. So many people are afraid to take it away. That is a key element to building, that sense of urgency for someone to get into business. Take it away, guys. Don't be afraid to take it away. When you call, be excited, but be in a hurry. Then show your value and then take it away. And what I did was I went to the next person and I called. I said, hey, man, how are you doing? Listen, I don't have a lot of time to talk. I have a huge list of contacts, but you were the first person I thought about. I recently teamed up with some really successful people, and they're showing people, man, how to make an extra $500 to $3,000 a month from the comfort of their home part-time. And I wanted to know, is that something that you would be interested in? Because, like I said, you're the first person I'm contacting, and I got 100 other people to call, so I don't want to waste any of your time, but I just wanted to know if there was a way for you to be able to generate an extra $500 to $3,000 a month from the comfort of your home, would you want to know about it? Yeah, man. Yeah, I would like to know more, man. Tell me more about it. Well, listen, man, I got 100 other people to call, man. We're launching something really, really big. But let me give you a call right back, man. I'll give you a call back with some more information. And all I did, guys, was I went down the list, and I told everyone I knew the same line, the same amount of time, just like that, and I got off the phone, and I put checks by the yeses, and I put X's by the no's. Matter of fact, sometimes I put either one check, two checks, three checks, or a star, just depending on their response. If they was really excited, I put a star next to them. If they sound okay, so I just put a check. But if they sounded really interested, I put two checks. That way, when I started assessing my list, I could see, I had a temperature read on everybody. I was the first round, guys, was only meant to collect data, the data of, the interest level of each prospect. That's it. Then once I had the data, I reviewed the data, and I put the people with the stars all at the top. I put the people with the highest check marks at the top, and I put all the X's at the bottom, right? And I said, okay, these are all the people that told me yes. So you want to know what I did, guys? Most of us just got off a conference call where I just gave an opportunity call, right? I did the presentation. What I started doing, guys, was I contacted them all in such a short period of time. I got a lot of piqued interest at one time. A lot of people telling me, yes, they would like to know. And you want to know what I did, guys? I started doing launch calls. I started doing opportunity calls and inviting them to the calls to hear the presentation, right? Within the next day, I started making phone calls, right, to the same people. And all I did was I called them and said, hey, I'm following up with you. I know that you said you wanted to, know some more information of how you can make an extra $500 to $3,000 a month from the comfort of your home part-time. We're having an exclusive conference call tomorrow at this time, this date. Listen, I can only get 10 people on the line. I can only get 10. I only have 10 tickets, 10 spots available. After that, they're going to lock up the call. Are you available? Would you like to take advantage of having one of these tickets to get on the conference call? You see, you notice I said I only have 10 available. See, that is the key, guys, to take it away. Put value on what it is that you're doing. Listen, I only have 10 spots available. Would you like to take the advantage? Would you like to take the opportunity to take one of these tickets to be on the call? You're one of the first ones I'm calling off of the whole list. I've contacted over 100 plus people yesterday. See, I'm putting a lot of value on there to make the prospects feel like, hey, yes, I want to take advantage of one of these tickets. And what I did, guys, was I became an expert, a master at the art of invite. And I became a great inviter. See, and I invited them to the call, right? And I started doing presentations weekly. I was doing presentations. There was probably a 3-month slot. I went on a 90-day run, guys, where I did a presentation every single day. Every day. And I had guests on there every single day. So I'm giving you guys some insight so if you really want to be successful, so you can kind of assess what have you been doing, and so you can assess, man, well, this is why I'm not really, this is why I'm not getting the results, because maybe you're not doing not even 1% of what I was doing. Well, at least if I can tell you and teach you what I was doing, now you can properly assess and say, okay, well, let me try to pick it up now. Let me try this. Maybe I just realized I do have all these people on my phone. I never even contacted most of them. I just contacted my 5 favorite friends, and they told me no, and after that, I just got on Facebook and started talking to people on Facebook. No, you don't want to do that. You want to start in your warm market first, and then from your warm market, go to your cold market. If you have not contacted everyone you know in your warm market, that means you need to go back, build you a list, and start working your warm market. Very, very important, guys, right? So you just start inviting. You say, hey, we're having these calls. We're going to have 2 calls. We're going to have it on this day. Can you make it on this day? No? Okay, well, the next call we'll have is on this day. Can you make it on this day? We're going to have 2 calls. Can you make it on this day at this time? Okay, great. I'll go ahead and lock you in for sure. Are you for sure you can make it on this call? Because I only have 10 tickets for each call. Can you make it on this call for sure? All you have to do is master the art of the invite. Build you a huge list. Put together a short script like I did, contact everyone in a short period of time, no longer than 2 weeks. In 1 week, you should be able to contact over 100 plus people, right? Book them if we have conference calls on Tuesdays and Sundays, and let's say you contact 100 people, and out of 100 people, let's say you get 45 yeses. Okay, let's just say you get half yes, half no. 50 yeses. Well, you should be booking all 50 of those people between Tuesday, Sunday, and maybe the next Tuesday and the next Sunday. Within 2 cycles, guys, all 50 of those people should have been exposed to your business through a presentation. Because you want to know what happens if you do it in that short period of time, guys? You build what we call momentum. Because you've exposed so many people in so short period of time, you want to know now what's going to happen? You just exposed 50 people in 2 weeks, guys. So you want to know now? Now, for the next 2 weeks, all you're going to be doing is following up. You don't have to do any more invites. You've already exposed everybody. Now all you have to do for the next 2 weeks is just call the people that got on the call. Keep following up with those people, right? Hey, what did you thought about the call? Okay, great. You like the call? Let me send you some more information. There's another training that goes outside of this technique that I'm giving you guys called the baseball diamond training. Very, very important training. Okay, I'm giving you techniques that you're going to use, but you're also going to teach this to your organization, right? Because we know it's not what works, it's what actually duplicates. So after you do this, okay, when you join a business, this is what you want to do. The art of the launch is going to be the very first thing you're going to do. Build a huge list, and you're going to go through that list, okay? This is what you're going to teach your team as well, too. When they come in, the first thing you're going to do is say, what? I want to teach you the art of the launch. We're going to launch your business. We're not just going to sign you up. We're going to launch your business. This is how we're going to do it. You teach them about the plane runway. You tell them, hey, build a whole huge list. We're going to contact these lists in a short period of time. We're going to put them on a presentation. And after the presentation, you're going to take them to the next training, right? The next training that they're going to do is called the baseball diamond. Baseball diamond is very, very important, guys. It teaches you how to take your prospect from first base, second base, third base, and home. So this is what you do. The art of the launch is step 1. Step 2, baseball diamond, okay? You want to listen to that. You will not understand it until you physically go and listen to it. So, guys, I'm encouraging you to immediately go to the baseball diamond, get you this baseball diamond training, because I'm telling you, once you add the art of the launch and the baseball diamond together, your business will be on steroids, okay? That's the idea, guys. You have to go all in your launch. You have to build as much momentum as you can, get your plane off the runway, and once your plane is off the runway, guys, you'll never have to work that hard again in your life. This is the art of the launch. I want you guys to take this, and I want you to use it. See, a lot of people understand, and a lot of people think that knowledge is power. Today I'm going to tell you that knowledge is not power, guys. It is the application to knowledge that equals power. If you have knowledge but you do not use it, it is worth nothing. Faith without works is dead. I encourage you guys, reevaluate your business, draw a line in the sand, start over with a fresh list, and effectively use the art of the launch. And then from the art of the launch, use the baseball diamond. That will be your blueprint to how you successfully continue to run your business. And I'm guaranteeing you guys, if you successfully pull this off with a huge list, the bigger the list, the more momentum, the more speed, the bigger the results. I guarantee you, if you successfully pull this off, guys, your business will never be the same. God bless, guys. Bye-bye.